Hello and welcome to the fifth video in our series on using ChatGPT to improve or assist teachers and lecturers in conducting research. In this video, we will focus on the role of research hypotheses and predictions in research and how ChatGPT can be used to generate research hypotheses and prediction. Research hypotheses and predictions are essential elements of the research process. They help researchers formulate specific, testable question and expectation about the relationship between variables and guide the direction of the study. Effective research hypothesis and prediction should be clear, concise, and based on evidence. They should also be specific and testable, meaning that they can be tested through the collection and analysis of data. So, how can ChatGPT be used to generate research hypotheses and predictions? One way is to use ChatGPT to generate ideas for research hypotheses based on a specific research question on topic. For example, you might type in a prompt such as, I am interested in studying the relationship between student motivation and academic performance. Can you suggest some research hypotheses based on this topic? Then ChatGPT might generate suggestions such as there is a positive relationship between students' motivation and academic performance. Higher levels of student motivation are associated with higher levels of academic performance, or students with higher levels of motivation are more likely to achieve higher grades compared to students with lower levels of motivation. To ensure that the research hypotheses and predictions generated by ChatGPT are effective, there are a few considerations to keep in our mind. First, it is important to formulate clear and concise hypotheses and prediction that are specific and testable. This means that the hypothesis and prediction should be based on a specific research question or topic and should be able to be tested through the collection and analysis of data. Second, it's important to ensure that the hypotheses and predictions are based on evidence. This may involve reviewing existing research and identifying patterns or trends that can inform the hypotheses and predictions. Third, it is also important to review and refine the hypotheses and predictions as needed to ensure that they are clear, concise, and based on evidence. This may involve seeking feedback from colleagues, mentors, or even supervisors, and revising the hypothesis and prediction based on the feedback. To give you a sense of how ChatGPT can be used to generate research hypothesis and prediction in practice, let's take a look at an example. Suppose you are interested in studying the relationship between student motivation and academic performance. You might use ChatGPT to generate ideas for research hypotheses by typing in the following prompt. I am interested in studying the relationship between student motivation and academic performance. Can you suggest some research hypotheses based on this topic? Then ChatGPT might generate a list of suggestions. Then from that list of suggestions, you might want to evaluate and refine the suggestion to create a list of research hypotheses. For example, hypothesis 1, there is a positive relationship between student motivation and academic performance. Hypothesis 2, students with high level of motivation are more likely to achieve higher grades compared to students with lower level of motivation. You might also use ChatGPT to generate ideas for evidence-based predictions by typing in a prompt such as, I am interested in studying the relationship between student motivation and academic performance. Could you suggest some evidence-based prediction based on this topic? Then ChatGPT might generate suggestions such as, students with high level of motivation will achieve higher grades on exam compared to students with lower level of motivation. Students with high levels of motivation will be more likely to attend class regularly compared to students with lower levels of motivation. Again, it's important to note that the hypothesis and prediction generated by ChatGPT are not necessarily the final approach that later you will use in your research. So, in summary, ChatGPT can be a useful tool for generating research hypothesis and prediction. By providing a prompt or a question, you can generate list of suggestion that can serve as a starting point for further exploration and refinement. It is important to ensure that the hypotheses and predictions are clear, concise, specific, and testable, and that they are based on evidence. We hope that you found this video helpful and that now you have a better understanding of how ChatGPT can be used to generate research hypothesis and prediction. In our next video, we will explore how ChatGPT can be used to generate research question and design research studies. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.